Auzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we formally start, we would request our chief guest, Excellency Mr. Rongwood Virbut, the Ambassador of Royal Thai Embassy in Islamabad, to join us on the stage, sir, followed by Professor Iqbal, the Coordinator General of Comstech, and Dr. Hamida, the Director of Halal Science Center, also to join us on the stage. So we will formally start with few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان. والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان. صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. We also have Professor Ehsan Owat, the Secretary General of CIMIC, with us online. Good morning, sir. So now we formally start the proceedings of today's symposium. I would request you all to please rise for the national anthem of Pakistan, followed by the national anthem of Thailand. Now, I would request for the welcome address by Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhary, the Coordinator General of OIC Comstech, for the welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. My very dear and respected brother, His Excellency, the Ambassador of Kingdom of Thailand. We are so absolutely honored to have Mr. Rongwut Virabutr. He is an ambassador par excellence, one of the finest diplomats I have ever met in my life, to be honest. He connect people together. He has this tremendous capacity of engaging, and he has this tremendous capacity of developing linkages, understanding. He represents Thailand, which is an emerging economy, a large and high technology country, but also most importantly, it is the observer state of OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation. We have with us my dear brother, Professor Dr. Ihsan Ovit, who is the Secretary General of CIMIC. CIMIC is OIC's premier institution for metrology and standards. And this is an organization which is primarily responsible for setting the standards for halal also. His organization and his leadership has done a tremendous work in developing harmonized, mutually agreed halal standards for the entire OIC region. This conference, this symposium is organized in collaboration with a premier institution, the first one in the world, which is the Halal Science Center of Chulalongkorn University, Thailand. And in this context, we have several experts, but perhaps the most important one is our dear sister, Professor Dr. Pornapinol Mahmood. And she is and her team are actually experts in halal testing and standards. I have visited this center, and I must say this is one of the finest research centers. Now, I'd like to invite you to think of halal landscape. 2.6 billion Muslims all over the world, 1/4 of humanity. And the number of the population of Muslims are increasing with a very high rate of 2.3% annually. So you're talking about increasingly large number of people looking for halal products. I also wish to invite you that halal is not what we used to think 30, 40 years ago, where we used to live in villages or cities or towns where everything was produced and consumed locally. The industry today, landscape is extremely complex. There are thousands of new chemicals, new emulsifiers, new food additives, new colors, and others have been added into the food supply chain, in food production also. And they come from not one country, but literally hundreds of countries. So we have this complexity of an immense nature, in complexity which has no parallel. Think of production of a cane of preserved meat or something like this, and then think of how many chemicals are actually used in the processing, in packaging, in labeling, and all of it, and they come from different sources. So an extremely complex web of supply chain, which is poorly understood, and we do not really know what are their origins, what the kind of processes they've been. I give you the example of my very one of my visits to a country which I would like not like to name, and I was having my meal with my host in a Muslim restaurant, and I was a bit curious, not because that I'm just so fussy, but just I wanted to know what they were actually feeding us. And they said, you know, this is the chicken which I produce, they're halal, they're slaughtered and all that. And I was then more curious, and I said, do you know that what this chicken is fed on? And they had absolutely no clue. Now, with my capacity as a chemist, I know that even in this country, for literally decades, the poultry feed was coming from another country, which was pork-based. And we were the first one who discovered that the poultry feed which was used in our poultry farms was not halal. So an animal raised on non-halal constituent would certainly be non-halal also. So there's so much of complexity. And halal is not only food, you know, everything is related to it. I'm sure that our resource persons will give us a broad overview of halal science and technology, and Dr. Hassan will provide us more insight about it. But halal cosmetics, halal pharmaceuticals, and even fabrics and everything, because in all of it, there are constituents produced by different sources and a much wider halal aviation, halal tourism, halal healthcare, and others. There is a absolutely, absolutely complex, much wider landscape. And I was so amazed to see when I visited Bangkok, the excellence which Thailand has achieved uh, in three layers, you know, the science and technology, the methods which they have developed. Second, they have harmonized and standardized those methods, made it absolutely standard for various laboratories, including Prince Songkla University in the east of Thailand. And also and then on top of it, there is a Sharia Council, there is the Office of Sheikh al-Islam. So all components of analyzing, validating, and certification and accreditation have been put together. CIMIC has worked very closely with Thailand, and CIMIC is actually engaged with it. We are not in a standard institution. We don't really provide any standards. Standards are provided. Certification and accreditation is provided by CIMIC. Our work, along with them, as trusted partner, we work together with them, is to develop this capacity of laboratory skills. You know, only when we know what exists in that product, then we'll be able to decide whether it is edible, halal, consumable, and all that. I was in Malaysia, and there was a full session of ASEAN. ASEAN is a majority of countries in terms of population, of the Muslim population. There was a full session on ASEAN Technology Summit on halal. And most of the halal industrial conglomerates are owned by Chinese, you know. So there is a growing trend, and it has nothing to do with faith. It has nothing to do with only Muslim population. It has been now universally accepted that halal is primarily represent the hygiene, it primarily represent the purity, it primarily represent reproducibility, that every time what you're consuming is of a pure nature. I am so absolutely grateful. I would like to just in last 1 minute tell you that Thailand is an extremely important member of OIC community, and that with Thailand, OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, has a very different contour of relationship. We are now thinking of developing large-scale scholarship programs, including halal training. We are now in the process of exchange of scientists, researchers, students, participation in halal exhibitions, engaging universities in a large network. So it is a multifaceted, multi-domain engagement which we have with Thailand, and we are so absolutely proud that Thailand is all willing, that we had wonderful meetings with the highest officials of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Education, and most importantly, the Ambassador of Thailand based in Islamabad. He's our partner, and we so absolutely cherish his contribution. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights regarding the halal landscape in OIC countries and our partnership with Thailand and Halal Science Center. Today, formally, we'll be having an MOU with Halal Science Center after this session. Now we request Dr. Pomrimol Mohammed, the Director of Halal Science Center, for her keynote address. Thank you.
His Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General of comstech, His Excellency Mr. Ihsan Owood, Secretary General of CIMIX, and His Excellency Mr. Rongwood Virabut, Ambassador of Thailand to Pakistan, and Honorable Delegate, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning and sawadee ka. And today I would like to present in the topic of halal laboratory testing and analytical method. And this is my content today. I will talk about the first one is how halal science testing first began and why it's very important. And the second one is I will show you about the halal science and technology that I will use today. And the next one, I would like to show you about the real case study or real case story application of halal forensic science in our laboratories. And the fourth one is how I integrate the HALQ and halal blockchain system. And then I will highlight the halal scientific contribution to the global halal ecosystem. So let's start with the first part. In Thailand, Muslim are a minority, about 10% of the total Thai population. There might be concern about the halal adulteration or concern about the food contamination or food adulteration with haram substance. That's why it's very important for us to build trust or ensure that the halal food are safe and reliable. How is Halal Science Center was began? I go back into the year of 1995. One day, Professor Dr. Vinay Friends asked a simple question, but sparked the big idea of him. And they asked him that, do this flat noodle contain pork fat? And this made him curious. And so he used the method called gas chromatography to check the pattern of the fatty acid. And he found that the noodle contained vegetable oil, not lard. So, however, this case led him to recognize the standardized testing method was still absent. And after that, many cases of pork contamination in the production process was found in Thailand. And he set up the small laboratory under the Allied Health Science, under the Faculty of Allied Health Science, Chulalongkorn University. And later on, he successfully obtained government funding to establish the Halal Science Center under Chulalongkorn University. In 2006, the Halal Science Center received the international recognition as the one of the first Halal science institution in the world. It was not rely on the Halal testing laboratory. Professor Vinay also implement the Halal system into the real factories. Because of these achievements, he received award from the former former Prime Minister Abdullah Ahmad Badawi at the World Halal Forum in 2006. From this slide, you can see the cover of the Halal Journal. It shows how Halal science began and how it starts its growth globally. At that time, the term of Halal science, not well known. It was Professor Dr. Vinay Wu introduced and it gave its global meaning. This slide explains how Halal science, Halal forensic science is very important, and it is do not only rely on laboratory testing, but we also investigate other type of evidence such as document, certification, interview, and real operation in the factories. The investigation over in every stage, supply chain, start with raw materials, production process, final products, logistics, and in the hand-on of consumer. This approach allows us to trace, verify, and confirm halal integrity from the beginning to the end. And this slide explains why halal forensic science is necessary to monitor contamination in the halal products. The first one reason is advance in science and technology that allow us to detect contamination with higher precision. And the second one is person involved in the production process, like in this understanding of the term of Islamic religions. In Thailand, 90% of the who involved in the production process is non-Muslim. And the third reason, halal materials are introduced into the industrial process, both intentionally and unintentionally. In the raw material has unclear origins or contain a variety of ingredients, or the manufacturing process is complex. So let's move to the second part, the halal science and technology. This slide shows our four key methods to detect the halal laboratory testing. The first one is fatty acid. We use the GCFID to check the fatty acid contained in the food product that contain fat and oil. And then ethyl alcohol, we check with the head-based gas chromatography to check the concentration of alcohol contained in the food products. And the third one is DNA. We use the real-time PCR to detect porcine DNA or other animal that contaminate in the food products. And finally, gelatin, we use two methods. The first one is hydroxyproline. That this hydroxyproline to confirm whether gelatin is present, and for detect the source of gelatin, whether from bovine or porcine, we use LCM SMS. Sorry. This slide shows the products that contain fat and oil to check the fatty acid analysis for halal verification, such as oil, milk, and processed milk, meat, and meat products, snack seasoning sauce, mayonnaise, soup, and so on. This slide shows the method of the fatty acid profile by GCFID. The first one is lipid extraction and esterification and inject to the GCFID and analyze the chromatogram, whether from animal oil or vegetable oil. For determination of ethyl alcohol content by GCFID, we use this product may be contain ethanol, such as fruit juice and beverage artificial color and flavor, dipping sauce, seasoning sauce, energy drink, or product contain ethanol. For the level of permissible ethyl alcohol content in food products in Thailand, we have two cases to the main case. The first one is ethyl alcohol can be expressed in the component of food flavoring or used in the extraction process. To comply with halal requirement, the final alcohol content must be less than 0.5% weight by volume in the finished product. For the natural occur, ethyl alcohol may be during in the fermentation process, such as soy sauce and seasoning sauce, the final alcohol content must be not exceed 1% weight by volume in the final product. This slide shows the determination of ethyl alcohol content by SPGCF-ID. We use the chromatograph, the concentration of the ethyl alcohol compared with the standard curve with CRM material. This slide shows the survey of alcohol level in food products. Most items contain very low ethyl alcohol, but soy sauce and flavoring agents tend to have higher level. For the DNA detection, we use real-time PCR. This detection for meat sauce, such as sausage or meatball sausage or meatball. For the real-time PCR detection, the first one is DNA extraction and then PCR preparation. And then use the real-time PCR to identify the haram meat, especially porcine meat or pork meat. For the gelatin, this slide shows the food products that maybe contain gelatin, such as snacks, desserts, candy, jelly, gummy, marshmallow, meat products, meatball, and so on. For the hydroxyproline is a key amino acid in the collagen because gelatin contains from collagen. We can measure the hydroxyprolines to check whether the products contain gelatin or not and how much is present. We use the calorimetric assay to detect the hydroxyproline content in the food products. For the source of gelatin, whether from bovine or porcine, we use LC-MS to check the peptide marker of the sample product. Not only protein-based method, we use the DNA-based method to detect the gelatin. Also, we use the real-time PCR and digital droplet PCR to check the gelatin products such as pharmaceutical capsule or jelly gummy. These four analytical techniques developed by Halal Science Center published in the Halal Food Production and in the journal Food Protection. Our laboratory received the laboratory accreditation according ISO IEC 170-25 2017 from the Bureau's Laboratory Quality Standard Department of Medical Science in scope of porcine DNA, fatty acid composition, and ethyl alcohol. This is advanced scientific instrument in our laboratories, and we have chemical laboratory to detect fatty acids, alcohol, and gelatin, and we have Halal molecular biology laboratory, and now we can detect 13 animals for contamination in the food products. And we also have the research and innovation laboratories such as nutritional biochemistry, nanoscience and cosmetic, molecular biology research that Dr. Najwa will give you for more information in the research and innovation. Another technique that we developed, such as multiplex HRNA, we can detect haram species in one or single run, such as pig, dog, monkey, rat, cat, donkey, snake, frog, and crocodile. Not only in the laboratory, we developed the strip test to detect 5 haram animals in one strip. This is innovation from Dr. Anat. And next part, we show you about the case story or the real case application in the Halal forensic science. Under COVID-19 pandemic, the Muslim family purchased beef from the local market or from the food trucks. And while preparing the meal, the consumer noticed something unusual about the beef in the texture, color, and smell. So he decided to submit the sample to the Halal Science Center to check the meat. After that, we check with the real-time PCR. We use the two primer. The first one is bovine primer or porcine primer. The results show positive for both bovine and porcine, which porcine are present the higher level than bovine. This result conclude that the measure of meat is pork and contamination with beef. So after the public concern increased, 40 samples of meat were sent to the Halal Science Center. This slide shows that all samples contain both porcine and bovine DNA. This indicated a systematic problem, not an isolated incident. So after this case conclude that during COVID-19, some sellers received meat without knowing true source. And besides beef is more expensive, some mislabel pork as the beef to make more money or make more profit. And many Muslim trust sellers and don't ask for Halal certified, which lead to accident assumption of non-Halal meat. And after investigation, the offender was arrested. Another case, we collect gummy sample in the Halal certified factories. We check with the source of gelatin. The results show that this gelatin contains pork and beef gelatin. And investigators trace the contamination to they share the same production line in the production process with pork and beef. So why it's very important for a Halal forensic site to check the contamination of the food. Not only the Halal testing, we also support the exporter in the Thailand. One example is crocodile export, because crocodile meat can look similar with the chicken meat, and exporters request DNA testing to confirm the true identity. And this helps ensure consumer confidence and stringent Thailand export reliability. This is H number. H number means food additive used in the food factory based on their Halal status. And the H number referenced by the E number is the food additive. And we collect we develop to help manufacturers easily to select suitable ingredient when produce the Halal food production. And all food additives in H database are classified into 3 categories. The first one is Halal ingredient by fatwa, Halal ingredients by certification, and Mashbu ingredient. Let's move to the next part. I will show how Halal forensic site is integrated with the Halal system and blockchain. This is the Halal means Halal assurance and liability quality system. Halal is integrated quality management system that we implement directly within the industrial factory to ensure Halal compliance. And Halal combine Islamic principle with scientific practice and to enhance testability and strengthen internal control and support Halal certification. For the Halal consists of four procedures. The first one is preparation of document, in-class training, inside consult, and audit. That's in Halal. Dr. Anat will explain more about the detail with the Halal system. And next is the Halal Science Center is currently developing the Thailand Demon Halal blockchain to ensure transparency and trust across the Halal supply chain. We integrate Halal factory data, laboratory testing, H number raw material database, Najis cleansing record. Consumer can can scan the product barcode to trace the source of raw material, halal certification, contamination, trace result, production history. And this support real-time traceability, build confidence, and strengthen halal compliance. For the last part, Thailand scientific contribution to the global halal ecosystem. And this slide, we use the evidence-based method that align with Islamic principles. And we have advanced techniques such as DNA, proteomics, alcohol and fatty acid analysis have been applied to real case studies to ensure the authenticity and halal compliance to the products. And our method are test, verify, and used across lab, industry, and investigation. And we develop blockchain-based traceability model to support transparency and trust in the halal system. And we launching training program for young scientists, and we have to training the international halal scientists in Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And we have internship program for halal forensics laboratory. And the last one is Omani student from Sultan Qaboos University. And we have joined the Standard and Metrology Institute for Islamic country or CIMIC as the observer member. And I have to transfer the technology with the African country in Uganda. I transfer their technology to OIC country in Bangladesh and in the Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and many countries across the halal ecosystem are reinforce transparency and compliance. Thailand aims to support this shared effort through science and technology collaboration. And more than 300 international scientists and technical have participated in our workshop and training program. And collaboration has been established with 44 international member states through training, joint activity, and scientific exchange. And over 50 international cooperation agreements have been signed since the center established, reflecting our long-term commitment to support global halal development. Finally, I would like to invite all of audience to join the Thailand Halal Assembly Conference in 2025 in the concept of Green Halal Beyond Sustainability. It will be held on 18-19 December. Thank you very much.
You, Dr. Hamida, for wonderful insights about your excellence in the Halal Science Center and at Chulalongkorn University. In continuity of this, I would like to add here that this symposium is actually a continuity of our flagship program with CIMIC on halal product testing and standards. The first one, in last 4 years, we have had 5 international trainings in different regions of OIC. We started off with Pakistan, then we had a regional training in Bangladesh. We moved on to Morocco. We had actually this year in May, we had in Uzbekistan. Until now, under this program in Uganda, actually, after Pakistan, we started with Uganda. We have Professor Ismail here as well. Please, clapping for him. Actually, after that training, the outcome of that training session was that we were able to develop a program it was a trilateral program in which comstech supported for capacity building of the staff of IU, Islamic University in Uganda. ISDB funded the lab equipment, which is underway actually, and the lab would be established, the physical infrastructure would be established by Islamic University in Uganda. Hopefully in Q1 next year, we'll be able to have a soft launch of that laboratory. And under this flagship program, till date, we have had trained over 300 researchers and lab technicians under this program. So, now we'll move on with the guest of honor remarks from Excellency Professor Ehsan Owad, the Secretary General of CIMIC. Sir, am I audible to you?
Yeah,
Sir,
yes,
and you may start, sir.
yeah, thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Excellencies, distinguished scholars and experts, dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a great honor and pleasure for me, as Secretary General of the Standards and Metrology Institute for Islamic Countries, SIMIC, to address this distinguished international symposium on halal science and awareness, hosted by OIC Comstech in Islamabad today. Although I am not with you physically, I am very pleased to join you online to share this important occasion with you. Let me begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to His Excellency Professor Dr. Mohammed Iqbal Chowdhury, Coordinator General of Comstech, and his dedicated team for organizing this event and for their continuous cooperation with SIMIC. I also extend my warm greeting to all distinguished delegates, science and professionals who have gathered from OIC member states and beyond. The theme of this symposium reflects a profound reality. Halal today is not only a matter of religious observance, it's also about science, public health, consumer protection, and international trade. The global halal market now covers foods, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, tourism, logistics, and many other sectors. To safeguard this ecosystem, we need strong and harmonized standards, competent laboratories, and well-trained experts across the Islamic world. In this context, the cooperation between CIMIC and Comstech is both natural and strategic. Comstech, as the OIC Standing Committee on Scientific and Technology Cooperation, brings together the science and innovation community of our member states. CIMIC, as the OIC standardization body, develop common standards and support quality infrastructure. Together, we form a bridge between scientific knowledge and practical standardization. One important platform for this cooperation is Steering Committee for Implementation of OIC STI Agenda 2026, in which CIMIC is proud to serve. Through this committee, we work to ensure that science, technology, and innovation policies in OIC countries are linked with practical tools such as standards, conformity assessment, and accreditation. For halal, this means that what is discussed in laboratories and universities can be translated into the OIC standards that are recognized and implemented across borders. A concrete example of our partnership is the series of joint activities between CIMIC and Comstech. We have organized 5 sessions together focused on training, especially related to OIC CIMIC 3035, which is halal laboratory standard. These sessions have brought together regulators, conformity assessment bodies, laboratory experts, and other stakeholders to study this standard in detail, to discuss its implementation challenges, and to share best practices among member states. Within this series of joint trainings, one of the most valuable components was a practical hands-on session for a limited members of selected participants on halal laboratory testing methods. This session was part of our joint CIMIC Comstech training activities. It clearly showed that it is one thing to read a standard document and another to see in practices how halal in authenticity and compliance are tested using modern scientific techniques. Such practical work creates a core group of specialists who can transfer their knowledge to colleagues in their home institutions, multiplying the benefits of their countries and supporting consistent implementation of the OICMIC 35. Allow me now to highlight the exemplary role of the Kingdom of Thailand in halal science. Thailand is an active and valued member of CIMIC. It has developed a robust halal ecosystem which combines policy, certification, and strong scientific capacity. At the heart of this effort stands the Halal Science Center for Chulalongkorn University, with its dedicated scientists and advanced laboratories. The center has become a global reference point for halal research and testing. Institutions such as SICOT and Halal Standards Division further strengthen Thailand's structure in halal certification, training, and research. Thailand has also consistently organized the Thailand Halal Assembly, focused strongly on the scientific and academic dimensions of halal, not only the commercial promotion. This long-term investment in knowledge has made Thailand a good example of the world on halal issues. We in CIMIC have greatly benefited from Thailand's expertise. Thai scientists have practiced in CIMIC comstech programs as lecturers. They have shared their halal testing methods with participants from various OIC member states, and these methods have been taught and discussed in detail. We are very happy that there is a close cooperation with comstech and Thailand, and highly value Thailand's continuous openness and spirit of the collaboration. At the same time, I wish underline the key role of our host country, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Pakistan is an important active member of CIMIC. Institutions such as Pakistan Standards and Quality Control Authority, PSQCA, and Pakistan National Accreditation Council, PNAC, together with their relevant halal bodies, play central roles in country standardization, accreditation, and halal infrastructure. Their active participation in the CIMIC activities demonstrate Pakistan's commitment to aligning its national system with OIC CIMIC standards and to strengthening its position in the global halal market. By hosting this international symposium on halal science and wellness, Pakistan is showing its readiness not only to serve as a halal producer, but also to act as a regional hub for halal knowledge, training, and cooperation. The involvement of PSQCA and PNAC and other national institutions in this program is very encouraging, and we look forward to an even closer partnership in the years ahead. Dear brothers and sisters, looking to the future, I believe our collective efforts in halal science and wellness should focus on a few key directions. First, we must deepen in dialogue between scientists, standardization bodies, and regulators, so that new scientific findings are quickly reflected in our standards and technical regulations. Second, we need to strengthen halal laboratories and accreditation bodies across OIE member states so that test results and certificates issued in one country can be trusted and accepted in another. This is essential for facilitating trade and protecting consumers. Third, we must invest in human capital, especially young scientists and professionals. Joint trainings, scholarships, exchange, and mentoring programs will build a new generation of halal experts who are comfortable both in religious requirements and with the modern scientific tools. Finally, we should make better use of the digital technologies and modern systems for traceability and data management to increase transparency and trust in halal value chains. All of this requires strong South-South cooperation. The partnership we see today among comstech, CIMIC, Thailand, Pakistan, and many other member states is a model we should replicate and expand through joint research and projects, shared training programs, and regional centers of excellence in halal science. Before concluding, I would like to once again to thank Comstech for its tireless efforts in advancing science and technology in Islamic world and for its close cooperation with CIMIC. I also want to thank the Kingdom of Thailand for its inspiring contribution to halal science and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan for hosting this important event for its active role in CIMIC. Finally, I want to thank all speakers, trainers, and participants who are contributing their time, expertise to make this symposium a success. Halal is at its core is about trust. Trust what we consume is lawful, safe, and wholesome. By combining the guidance of our faith with the tools of modern science, standards, and accreditation, we can strengthen the trust for hundreds of millions of consumers around the world. CIMIC stands ready to continue work hand in hand with Comstech, with Thailand, with Pakistan, and with all our member states to build a stronger, more integrated halal ecosystem. I want to thank you for your kind attention and have a nice meeting. And inshallah, this MOU between Comstech and the Halal Science Center Laboratory will be very beneficial for both sides and for all Ummah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now, further ado, I would request our chief guest, Excellency Mr. Rongwood Virbutter, the Ambassador of Royal Thai Embassy in Islamabad, for the remarks as the chief guest. Please welcome.
Thank you very much, Professor Mohammed Iqbal Chowdhury, Coordinator General of Comstech, Secretary General of CIMIC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to join you today at the International Symposium on Halal Science and Wellness. I thank Comstech for convening this important gathering committed to advancing the global halal ecosystem. Today, keynote theme halal laboratory testing and analytical method highlight the essential role of science and credibility in ensuring halal integrity. As the halal market expands to food, pharmaceutical, cosmetic, wellness, and services, reliable testing, harmonized standards are increasingly vital for consumer and international trade. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, though Thailand is not a Muslim majority country, we have significant Muslim population of approximately 4 million people. Our Muslim community is particularly concentrated in the southern border of Thailand, such as Yala, Pattani, Narathiwat, Satun, and part of Songkhla, where Islamic traditions have been integrated to the social fabric for generations. This demographic reality has positioned Thailand as a major player in the global halal industry. Thailand halal food industry is valued at approximately $8.8 billion, with export reaching $7.1 billion to OECD countries in 2024 alone. Our halal products are exported worldwide to major destinations across Asia, Middle East, Africa, Europe, and beyond. OIC member countries represent the highest priority market for Thailand halal industry. We already committed to producing and exporting halal food that firmly comply with Islamic principles. Our Halal Science Center at Chulalongkorn University have developed internationally responsive laboratory systems, reflecting our belief that halal principle and scientific rigor reinforce each other. Halal science is of paramount importance as it provides confidence that our product truly comply with Islamic religion principle. Thailand is currently under active consideration to serve as overseas comstech regional center for halal science. And we are hopefully for a conclusion very soon. We welcome CIMIC participation, and Thailand has been actively cooperating with CIMIC on standardization method. Stronger cooperation to share research and capacity building will alleviate the entire halal ecosystem. I would like to highlight three key perspectives for future cooperation. First, scientific advancement must remain at the core of halal assurance. New technologies in molecular analysis, contamination detection, blockchain traceability, and AI-enabled risk assessment can greatly increase confidence in halal products and make certification more efficient. Second, capacity building and knowledge exchange are crucial. If Thailand, Pakistan, and other OIC countries engage in a mutual exchange of halal science and technology, we can create a truly integrated halal ecosystem. Mutual recognition of halal certificate system is essential when halal food scientifically tested and certified by Thailand authority is recognized and trusted by all OIC members. It will greatly facilitate trade in high quality, religiously compliant halal food. Such recognition would benefit all participating countries by reducing barrier to trade, enhancing consumer confidence, and strengthening the overall halal supply chain. Third, innovation will drive new market potential. The global halal economy is expand to continue its strong growth. By investing in research and development and strengthening cross-border partnership, we can unlock new value chains from halal ingredients to wellness, tourism, and sustainable production. Distinguished guests, Thailand aspires to see its halal food product gain full acceptance and trusted in all OIC member countries. With confidence in their religious compliance, as verified by Thailand World-Class Halal Science and certified by Thailand Halal Certification Mark, which we hope will be recognized by all OIC countries. Through this symposium, our collaboration with CIMIC and our potential partnership as an OIC comstech regional center, we are working toward a future where halal science serves as the universal language of trust and quality assurance across borders. I congratulate Comstech for its leadership and thanks all participants. May this symposium inspire new ideas and strengthen our collective efforts to promote a safe, innovative, and globally competitive halal economy. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency, for your remarks. Now we would move on towards the MOU signing between Comstech and the Halal Science Center. This is the memorandum of understanding between Comstech and the Halal Science Center. Okay, sure. Fifth December. You know, we have the So Dr. Bugu would have a technical talk as well today. So now we request you to please rise to have a group photo as well. Sir, please. So now we have a token of appreciation for the chief guest also by Comstech. Now we would request all the international delegates and the participants to please join us for the group photo outside, followed by a tea break. We'll have a short tea break because today is Jummah, and we have to be back on time so that we can close by the schedule. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So welcome back after the break to our technical session. So for our technical session, we'll have the first talk by Dr. Anat Dengyingyot on ensuring food safety and leveraging quality assurance through science and technology. So please, sir, you're welcome.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Anand Ninyo. I'm Deputy Director from the Halal Science Center, Chulalongkorn University. It's an honor to be here to share my work, my experience, and my research about halal standardization. Today, I will talk about how halal standard and halal standardization in Thailand that we call HowQ system. In the topic of HowQ system, ensuring food safety and leverage quality assurance through science and technology. Let's start briefly about Thailand. Thailand is my country, is located in Southeast Asia at the heart of the Asian region. We have a population approximately around 70 million people, and we have we are the one of the world top producer of rice, seafood, like tuna and shrimp, and wide variety of processed food. In addition, we are home to over 4 million Muslims, and Thailand has become region leader in halal certification, testing, and halal scientific innovation in the halal food industry. This is background that I will give your position. We are not only food producer, but also innovator in the field of halal science, and that's what I'm excited to talk with you today. Although Thailand is not Muslim country, right? But we are the country that export the food product to the many countries, including in OAC, in ASEAN country. We have a vision to Thailand as a global halal innovation hub, and we have we also this achievement come from strong collaboration between Thai government, Islamic Council, private business, and academic institutions like Halal Science Center. Thailand. So why is Thailand as a non-Muslim country so tough in the global halal market? The key result is our use science and technology to support halal certification in Thailand. The Halal Science Center that Dr. Hamida mentioned in the morning, we are a laboratory to test halal product to support halal certification in Thailand. We use science and technology to check the raw material, the food product that ensure to halal regulations. This model built trust with both Muslim consumer and international regulation. It ensures that our halal system is not only religion, but also significantly use scientific credible. In short, scientific side is inbit that concern faith with global food safety and transparency. The Halal Science Center was recognized as the world leader in halal science and standard. Our center carry many important missions, including halal laboratory, scientific research project, and halal standardization. Today, I would like to focus on standard framework. We have developed consistent halal assurance with industry trust. I will now introduce this system, a model designed to transform halal from modification at the end to the standardized control from the beginning. This brings us into the HowQ standard. Before we go that, I would like to clarify that halal certification in Thailand is responsibility of Islamic Council. It's called Central Islamic Council of Thailand. But Halal Science Center that we work for, this is a center that support halal certification that we use science and technology to check whether from raw material or finished product. But today that I focus is halal standardization is called HowQ. HowQ is stand for Halal Assurance Reliability and Quality System. Halal food production must indicate food safety requirement, right? That we know when we take a food production, we need to concern about hazard, including physical hazard, chemical hazard, biological hazard. But when we produce halal food, we need to consider about haram substance that can contamination in our food production. But in HowQ system, we use this to use as critical control point that we need to to make sure that no contamination in the food production. The HALQ system, the HALQ is extension of global food safety standard, including GMP, HACCP, and SOP, integrated with the Islamic halal requirement. Built upon the Halal and Tayyiban principle, HALQ ensure that halal produce are not only lawful, but also clean, safe, high, and non-harmful, covering the entire value chain. This slide show how to approach. We have a four part of implement how to. We start with classroom training, documentation and production site inspection, and next to use the production site consultation and evaluation. 4 steps of how to implementation industry. We have 4 steps to implement this system. We start with survey. We will go to the company to check anything about the document, the right process, and then we go to lecture and workshop with the worker, and then we send another team to consult them with the halal requirement and with the production line to control CCT point, and then we send the next team to audit them. This is the key part of the HALQ system. What makes HALQ system different from general halal standard is its integration of science and technology for verification, including when we send the consultant go to the company, we will setting the halal critical control point. Halal critical control point is the point that we need to concern. If we not concern them, they can be the contamination of haram substance in the production line. The next we application of H number database that Dr. Hamida mentioned. H number is the database of halal ingredient. You can use this database to check the ingredient that can use for halal production. Ingredient this database we use the same number with the E number. If everyone know, if you know about the IS number or ISN number that food additive that they have a number. If we put H number on that number, it make that food additive. This food additive can use for halal certification. And the next in-house system, when consultant go to the company, if they found something wrong, including the raw material, the finished product, they will keep the product and send to the laboratory to test. We use the halal forensic laboratory to test 4 parameters that Dr. Hamida mentioned: fatty acid profile, gelatin, DNA, and alcohol. And also we have the cleaning of najis. Because Thailand is not Muslim country, sometimes the workers are not Muslim. When they stay home, they can eat pork. But when we go to the host to company, they need to wash their hands with the najis cleansing case. And this is some of the company that have implementation of the HALQ system, such as CPF, Red Bull, Thai Catering, Mama, Instant Noodle, Yakult, Bangkok Airways, Catering. And I will have one of the most successful case is Thai Catering of Thai Airways International. They apply HALQ by clearly separate halal and non-halal zone, ensuring food safety and compliance throughout their export production. If Thai Catering is the catering for Thai Airways, if you take Thai Airways to any place, you can order halal food from them. But if you come to the halal to Muslim countries such as Pakistan, we have a three route to Pakistan including in Lahore, in Karachi, and Islamabad. The food to serve in Thai Airways is halal. no need to request. But if you go to other destinations such as Europe or some city in Asia, if you need to have halal food, you can request at Thai Airways because they have implemented of the halal system and they got halal certification of Central Islamic Council of Thailand. This is some of the production line that we implement the halal system. We have this was separate from halal and non-halal zone. We have a worker that separate from halal and non-halal zone, and we also have when we go to the company, we will check all steps of the process of production. Okay. Food safety is not only for about contamination from germ or chemical. For halal industry, we must also include religion risk control. This is where the halal system come. Halal extend global food safety standards such as GMP, SACCP, and SOP integrated halal requirement into every step of the critical from received raw material, producing, storing, and transportation to consumer. This system ensure that halal integrity is protected throughout the entire supply chain, not just only final products. And additionally, we have developed the halal blockchain that Dr. Hanwimon mentioned. This system to be used for traceability in contamination verification currently in this development phase. And using the halal blockchain, we record verify halal data from business into the system, enable halal assurance at every step. Both producer and consumer can easily verify the halal status, creating transparency and traceability across the supply chain. This represents our core commitment of trust and transparency, ensuring a more open and sustainable halal ecosystem. And in this year, we are improve our halal system in Thailand with a new idea that called Green Halal. Halal is not just about what is allowed and safe or not. It must also be good for environment. Why? Because people all around the world now care about the health, safety, and nature at the same time. When we add Green Halal to halal, we show that real halal must also help protect the planet. This creates more trust, makes products stronger in the market, and help Thailand sell more to the other countries, such as in Europe and or in Middle East. For the conclusion of the halal system, halal is more than halal certificate. It's a system that uses science and technology to protect halal food in every step of the supply chain. We prevent contamination by using haram critical control points and H-number database. And we verify product in halal by halal forensic laboratory. And now we also add halal blockchain, so producer and consumer can check halal status themselves in real time. This means more transparency, more trust, more success for export. Halal go beyond halal certification. And this is the benefit to implement the halal system. It's safe for Muslim and consumer worldwide, easy to understand and implement that make competitive advantage for business, create additional value for the product and environment friendly and non-harmful. Okay, thank you for your kind attention. If you have a question, please feel free to ask. Thank you very much. We have a short, I just take 10 minutes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's move to another lecture, right? May I invite Dr. Nachawa to share your experience on halal innovation research. Please give the hand to Dr. Nachawa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished guests and all honorable guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to share with you my experience on halal innovation and development, how it can be unlocking new market potential in the global. So, as you may know that when we are talking about halal, we just focus only on how it's permissible, right? But actually nowadays, when we are talking about consumer, they are not only concerns about they are more concerned not just only about health or safety or ethical, but they also concerned about halal. And halal is not just only considered as permissible only, but it's also about not just only permissible, but it's also concerned about safety, quality of the products, and also it's also about health consciousness of the consumer as well. So our vision in our HSC, we are driving the future of halal innovations, which we bridge between traditional and modernity in order to develop halal food innovation and lifestyle, which is meet the requirement of halal and also appealing to the global about health consciousness and also created value for Muslim consumer and wide market in order to seek ethical and quality products. So our core focus, you can see from here, there are third focus. First one is halal food production. So at first we have to develop novel food by using our advanced instrument, which is also have to meet halal standard. Secondly, we have to see what is in the market, what is market responsiveness. So we have to see what kind of food that the consumer right now needs that, and also have to see what kind of product which is growing in the future. Let's say, for example, like plant-based or sustainable and ethical products. So right now, people are more focused on this area. And another one is future trend. For the future trend, we have developed here, it's called platform, is called Halal Roots. This platform is, I will explain later after this, but this platform is to navigate and expand within the dynamic global halal markets. It's make it easy for the Muslim traveler. So for the halal side innovation, 20 years of halal side, we have been at the forefront of halal innovation in order to translating scientific research into valuable consumer products, which focus on healthier foods and also halal cosmetics. And what our focus is, we utilize on Quranic herbs and plant local waste active ingredients. So for the Islamic herbs, some of them is habatus sauda. You know well about habatus sauda, right? And dates, figs, and many others like olive. And on the other side is waste products, which is banana peel and perilla seed extract, which is one of local plant in our country. So in order to respond to consumer need, as I said earlier, so consumer right now, they know more than us, you know. They can search anything, whatever they want. So they're more focused on health, and they will be more concerned about environment as well. So they will concern about or demand about plant-based food or sustainable foods or any ethical food which is in practice. So these three field is also same as in our Islamic principle. As you can see that we are more concerned about eating healthy products. And also we also concerned about as a vicegerent on earth, we also concerned about sustainable world or sustainable production of the food and also ethical. Of course, we always treat animal very well, right?
This all is together make halal is one of position in this demand as well. So this is some example of our innovative product that we have done before. So the first one is edible oil blend. This one we have added palm oil in together with perilla seed, perilla oil, which make it more balanced on omega-6 and omega-3, which is good for your heart health. And secondly, sweet margarine. So this is usually margarine is not trans fat free, right? So we have done the trans fat free margarine, which is balanced in the omega and good for weight control as well. And thirdly is stir fry sauces. This is holy basil sauces. I'm not sure whether you have heard about pad kaprao. It's our traditional food in Thailand. So this is ready to eat stir fry hot basil sauce. So you can just fry in the pan. Yeah, so it's ready to put meat and everything in there. Next is this is a cracker. So you will see that we can have like cracker from taro as well, because sometimes we do not know what kind of we can say that taro is like complex carbohydrate. So when we eat something more nutritious, so people will get more healthier. And this one we also have compete in Chula Saraburi Hackathon during 2024, and we got the first runner-up for this. And next, the utilization of microencapsulated vacuum seed oil or habatus sauda as active ingredient in food products. As you may know that habatus sauda is good for your health. So it has a promise that it can cure any disease except death, right? So we have heard about this many times. But actually, have you ever tried or have you ever eat or have you ever researched about this or have you even implemented this in the food products? So this black seed oil usually very difficult to put in the food products because it's quite bitter taste. So what I have done is that I encapsulated this habatus sauda to make it in the powder form, so make it easier to be introduced in food products. So this micro-encapsulated products has been added to another fortified product, which is what I have done, which is protein powder, micro black salad dressing, and Japanese sweet potato custard fortified with this habatus sauda. I will show in detail after this. Yeah, for the proteins, we use protein fortified with black cumin powder, which have not only high proteins, but this is not coming from animal protein, it's plant-based protein. Yeah. And secondly, it has habatus sauda, which have high antioxidant activities. And thirdly, it has no cholesterol. So this is good for your health. So not just only having proteins, but also having another active compounds from the plant as well. And yeah, just now I was talking about functional salad dressing. Why I was concerned about this? Actually, I was planning to do this for elderly. So as you may know that elderly, they would not like to have like hard meat or meal. So these functional ingredients it will be easy for them to eat a vegetable with this salad dressing, or it can implement this salad dressing with other food product as well. And they not just only get the salad dressing only. In the this salad dressing, they have many nutritious ingredients such as probiotics, because my base salad dressing is from probiotics, yogurt base. Yeah. And secondly, we also have bioactive compound like thymoquinones and other ingredients from the black cumin seed oil. And last one, which is fortified with the habatus sauda, is Japanese sweet potatoes. You may concern why I use Japanese sweet potatoes. Actually, it's staple food, you know. It can grow anywhere. So this is a future. So this is something that is also complex carbohydrate. So it's good for your health. And it also have many active compounds. Yeah, so by adding the habatus soda, it also make it more valuable. And another one is, I'm not sure whether you have heard about the small plant, which is superfood. It's very famous in Thailand. We call wolfia. I don't know whether you have in your country, but we have wolfia in our country. This animal can be grown in bioreactor, so you can improve the growth of this by bioreactor, so you don't have to grow it in the ground. Yeah, and it's usually in the water actually. Yeah, so this one is a future food. So when we implement this sustainable food in our product, for example, this one we have implemented in red tilapia because red tilapia is very have high proteins. So it's good for the elder as well. So whatever good for elder, actually is good for us as well. But we focus more on elder because right now it's the age of elderly, right? Yeah, there are more elderly increasing and increasing. Yeah, so we have done the wafia with red tilapia, and another one is salad dressing. We have wafia inside. So as you may know that in salad there is no proteins in the salad, right? So when we added the probiotics from yogurt and wafia, we found that there are more increase in protein content in the salad dressing. So when the elderly consume the salad dressing, they did not get only the vegetable or mineral, but they also get protein from there. And another one is plant-based food, plant-based egg. You may know eggs, right? Yeah, but plant-based eggs means it's similar to eggs. Everything is similar to eggs. The taste also similar to egg, but it's made from plant. This is how I define to you. Yeah. So why we have to have plant-based eggs? Because some of consumer they are allergic to protein from eggs. So by making plant-based egg, they still can eat something which is similar to eggs, but are delicious like egg, but still get no cholesterol as well. Yeah, this is good. And we have compete this one in ITEX in Malaysia, and we got silver award from there. And another one is rapid test by Dr. Anat. This rapid test is used to test non-halal animal in halal food products. So I think you have heard about this before by my director. So he won for the gold medal in ITEC as well. And this one is the first start of our innovation actually. Yeah, this is Najis cleansing clay, or we call this liquid clay liquid soap. Why we call clay liquid soap? Because it's based from kaolin clay. Yeah, and if you know that kaolin clay, it has many properties like antimicrobial, sorry, and another properties which is good for your skin as well. But in this case, we use for cleansing the najis. Yeah. Because as you know that in Thailand, as Dr. Anat mentioned before, most of the industry in Thailand is but producer is non-Muslim people, so they need this to clean in their production line to make it safe and halal before they started to do halal productions. And we have published this paper, so you can read this paper later on. And another one, yeah, I think ladies like this one, yeah, because it's halal cosmetic. In our place, we have done halal cosmetic as well. So this cosmetic also added habatus sauda. You may wonder why we have to do habatus sauda. Who else will do if halal side did not do for habatus sauda, right? Yeah. So as you know that it's already have many promise. So it's also good not just only for eating, but it's also good for your skin as well. So as habatus soda have good properties as antimicrobial as well. So it can be used as anti-acne, and also it's also unbelievable, you know, this habatus soda when we added in sunscreen, it's also show that it has high pH, SPF, compared to another brand, 30% higher than other brand. Yeah, you can see that it's really good. Habatus soda. It's just you have to know how to implement it in the products. Another one, yeah. This is from our concept is habatus prophetic herb and sustainable ingredients, right? So we have used also plant local waste. As I said before, it's perilla seed oil. So this one is whenever people in Thailand people consume perilla seed oil, so they have the leftover which is pomace, right? So this perilla seed pomace have high antioxidant activity. They have like rosmarinic acid, which is rich and good for hydrating lips. And so we have make it as a lip balm. And another one is we also do liposome nanoparticle to storage this perilla seed oil to make it more stable. And it's more easier to be added or be implemented to skin because in the nano size, it will be absorbed more easier. And next, sorry, anti-acne film from, sorry, anti-acne film from Hom Thong Pathumwan banana peel, which is good for your skin and also thank you, which is good for your skin. And this one we use banana peel as a serum. We extracted and make it as a serum. So this is you can say that usually when we use the anti-acne we use as a pad, right? So the pad is will be thick and everybody can see your pad on your face, right? But this peel is transparent, so nobody can see whether you added in your face. Yeah, so it's good for your skin and also nobody knows that you have pad for the anti-acne on your face. Yeah, so this one we already spin off actually, and we have got award from the iTech as well in during 2023, and we spin off into the company already. So if you are interested, you can find this in Instagram, spin off, yeah, products. Yeah, this is another one which is also important as we are non-Muslim country. So we have developed digital transformation called Halal Road app. And as you may know that we are in the Thailand is in the region of IMTGT or Indonesian Malaysian Growth Thailand Growth Triangle. So this region is good for the halal tourism. Yeah. So not just only for Muslim in Thailand, but Muslim from OIC country, they're also interested to come to Thailand. Yeah. And we can see that from the information, the global halal tourism market is projected to reach 300 billion during 2026. So this is one of the market that we have to engage on because this is something that will be more increased and increasing. And Thailand, as a Muslim-friendly destination, you can see that 3.5 million Muslim tourism is coming to Thailand annually. And four major destinations that they are coming is Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, and Hat Yai. So Thailand is has defined themselves that is like preferred destination for Muslim tourists. So it's ranking among top 5 of non-Muslim country destination in the Global Muslim Travel Index. So you can see that there are many increasing halal certification established in Thailand, and there are growth in the halal tourism revenues during 2022-23, and there are strong of increase of the tourist arrival. So in order to make Thailand position itself as leading halal friendly destination by global Muslim travel market, we enhance service. Like Dr. Anat mentioned before that in Thai Airways or Bangkok Airways, you can request for halal meals. And we also have offering many unique tourism like We have like buffet tourism also, buffet of fruit tourism during the seasoning. And we also have, you will be surprised, Thailand is non-Muslim country, right? But in the mall, we have prayer rooms in the mall because we have many tourists coming. So we have availability of the prayer rooms in the mall. And lastly, we also have support by Central Islamic Council of Thailand and government agency, which is also include my agency, which is Halal Science Center. So when you come to Thailand, you can find many type of food, not just only tom yum or pad thai, but they also have halal Arabian food or Chinese food in Thailand as well. Yeah. So by using this application, you can find halal restaurant or mosque or prayer facility and accommodation and restaurant and also local tourism. So we started this halal route from southern part of Thailand to northern part of Thailand, which is Chiang Rai. This is how the application look like. So you just register. And later on, when you are in the application, you can see that there is many symbol, right? The red one is to show the restaurant, and the yellow one, no, sorry, not yellow, right? Green, green and yellow one is showing mosque, yeah, and the blue one is showing the attraction place. This is just to show an overall how we have done the halal queue system. We simplify it to the restaurant. So it make restaurant is halal standardization of the restaurant in Thailand as well. I will show you after this. This is just showing you on-site audit restaurant and hotel, because we have some halal restaurant, halal hotel in Bangkok. So we have set up the halal management in their hotel as well. Yeah, and whenever we have done the system, we added their restaurant into our applications as how to verify system. And we also have like produce video content for them so that people will know more about their products. Otherwise, people will not know where to find halal food in Thailand. And in Thai, we also have we call Vithi Ramadan or Ramadan TV in Thailand, so that people will know more about halal food and where to go to get tourist attraction. And what is benefit for the restaurant who implement the in halal route? So this empowering not just only traveler but also business. So for Muslim traveler, they got very convenient to find halal food, and for the SME, they got wider market reach, right? And it also created trust to the restaurant in Thailand, and also increased the visibility of the SME, and it's also provide the authentic the experience of the very authentic Thai food, which you can experience in Thailand, and it also created economic growth. Okay, next I would like to open the video, please.
Halal Science Center developed the Halal Route app to help find halal restaurants, accommodations, mosques, and attractions across Thailand, available on Android and iOS. In the non-OIC group, Thailand's potential in tourism management and understanding of the Muslim lifestyle continue to make it an attractive country for Muslim tourists. The Halal Science Center at Chulalongkorn University recognizes the importance and growth opportunities in Thailand's tourism. So they have developed an application to assist and accompany travelers through Halal Route. Halal Route is like a friend that helps make your travel experience easier as you explore Thailand. Halal Route will assist you in finding halal restaurants, accommodations, mosques, prayer places, and attractions all across Thailand, from the southernmost to the northernmost parts of the country.
The Halal Science Center at Chulalongkorn University is recognized as a leading institution in halal innovation and quality assurance in Thailand. One of its most remarkable contributions is the development of a halal standardization system known as HAL-Q, Halal Assurance, Liability Quality System. This framework was nationally awarded in 2013 for its excellence and impact on the halal food industry. HAL-Q is designed to be implemented in halal food production processes across both industrial plants and restaurants. It ensures that every step, from sourcing raw materials to preparation to final service, strictly follows halal principles and guarantees high quality and safety for consumers. Restaurants certified under the HAL-Q system give Muslim consumers and tourists greater confidence when choosing where to dine. This certification demonstrates Thailand's commitment to upholding halal integrity and promoting trust in its food services. Additionally, restaurants that achieve HAL-Q verification are now listed on the Halal Route mobile application. This application serves as a valuable tool for tourists, helping them easily discover halal-certified dining options and enhancing their overall travel experience throughout the country.
It's available as a mobile application that you can download today on both Android and iOS.
Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you very much, Dr. Najwa, for such an interesting presentation, and Dr. Anath for the presentation before. Now to have some perspective of Pakistan as well. I'm delighted to invite the Director General of Pakistan Halal Authority, Mr. Akhtar Bhutti. Please, sir.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All our speakers, dignitaries, and all participants, Assalamu alaikum. I'm honored to be invited over here to address you all and talk about halal infrastructure and what we are doing in halal regime in Pakistan. So I think our speakers and it was very impressive presentations, and especially the halal route. Yes, that was a good one, and the application also. So that was something new idea. And when we talk about Thailand, so I always, I have very high ranking for Thailand when it comes to halal, because being a non-Muslim country, it is in the top 10 countries who are in the, at the top of the exports in halal products and services. And no doubt, people have worked hard in it. And I think even being a Muslim country, being a Pakistan, we are the leaders and we are the front runners. We have so many things to learn from it. And inshallah. And then again, I think audience is quite bored over here. And I just saw some smiling faces of some females when she was talking about some cosmetic and acne. So, so let's talk about what halal is. I don't know what, like most of the audience is coming from, what background, because I know students are there. So let's talk about halal. Halal is a very simple thing. It's not so complicated as people think. Though it is sensitive when it comes to religious compliance and everything, but it's not a rocket science. It's very simple thing where we have to comply to the international and global Islamic practices. So the best part of it is we have a OIC body of CIMIC, that is Standard Metrology Institute of Islamic Countries. And almost all the Muslim countries, they are 50 plus, they are member of it. And we have harmonized halal standards, which we do comply. And even other than Muslim countries, Thailand is very active part of that CIMIC. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, Pakistan Halal Authority Act was established and developed in 2016 by the Parliament, and all the SMIC guidelines were incorporated in our act, and it is made part of our act. So that means the SMIC guidelines are very, we can say, regarded high when it comes to the compliance, and or other way I can say it is a law. So I can like in Pakistan when we talk about halal, so we take everything as granted, because we are born Muslim and we live in a Muslim country. And so that's how we take things. But if you look at the other countries, they have to achieve these halal standards, and and they develop these halal exports and everything. They have to work harder. And one of the example is Thailand in it. So I think still we think like everything which is available in Pakistan, that is halal. So that is a myth, and we have to think about it. And for example, if I say I have this bottle drinking water in my hand, do you think it need halal certification or no? Yes? Yes. Because the general perception is halal is water is halal, so it is halal. No, because it has been processed. So many minerals has been added in it. So we have to see from which source these minerals were derived. And as I said, like this is a scientific era where we have to think on and work on things scientifically and in an innovative way. And if you look at even the topmost countries who are leading in halal products in Pakistan, I mean, all over the world. It's Brazil, it's Australia, and New Zealand, Thailand, Taiwan, and Pakistan is not in 10. And it's only, I think, Turkey is there. But a lot of potential over there. A lot of potential is over there. And so when it comes to halal, there are three things which are to be looked into it. There are certain products which are declared halal in Islam. So there is no question about that. And the other is haram. So we all know what is haram and what is halal. So where this halal factor comes in is it's about mashbu, where you have doubts it is halal or not. So when there are doubts, then what we have to do, we have to verify through scientific methods and whatever scientific resources are available. So as I said, for example, if I go to a mosque to pray, and my job is to just go there and stand behind my imam and have a prayer. And I don't have any right to question that imam, to verify whether he is reciting properly or no. That's not my job. My job is to make sure that he is a certified imam and he has the certifications and the required documents which are required to be appointed as that imam. So that's how things are. And if you look at Islam, Islam has made everything so easy. Like when we talk about standards, what standards are, we look at our namaz. That's all standardized. At Fajr, you have to pray 2 sunnah. and to furs. So just imagine if you don't have this standard and you don't know what you have to pray. So just imagine where we do stand. So standards are the key, and standards are the basic when it comes to the halal regime, halal certification, and everything. So as far as Pakistan is concerned, we have a lot of potential. And what we have started in Pakistan is we have started uh, certifying products as halal. But the biggest problem over here is the self-claimed halal products. So whenever you see a product, whenever you buy a product, you will see a halal mark on it. So, but that, trust me, that is not an assurance that that product is halal. All you have to do is you have to verify. You have to see who has certified that product and whether that certified product is authenticated or no. So that's the key how to do those things. So what we have done, we have made a mechanism, and inshallah in the next 6 months you will see a one country, one mark, halal mark from Pakistan Halal Authority, and you will see that mark on each and every product in Pakistan with a little QR code on it. And whenever you go to mall, whether it is an imported product, it is a local product, all you have to do is just scan the QR code and you will get complete details which are required about the halal certifications, their ingredients, their shelf life and everything. And then to enhance, as a Pakistan Halal Authority, to enhance our trade, we have started series of MOUs with many countries. And as we discussed today with the ambassador of Thailand also, so maybe in future we will move towards to have an MOU with them also. So even one of our MOU is we have done we have signed our MOUs with top countries like Turkey, Malaysia, and I think after 2 days, the president of Indonesia is expected to visit Pakistan. So another MOU of Pakistan Halal Authority with the Indonesian counterpart has been consented. It's ready for the signatures there. So there are so many things which have to be highlighted. And I think what I have taken from the earlier presentation is that halal route. I think that's something which was very impressive. And I think that's what I'm also going to recommend to my authority, that because it's not because as far as Thailand is concerned, I saw like they were identifying where these mosques are and where these eateries are. In Pakistan, that's not an issue. But again, from where to get these halal things, and yes, because our dynamics are different than Thailand, but it's a very good take and it's a very good idea. And I think we will also go there. And we have been in coordination with Thailand, and I think they have been having a couple of visits in last year also, where all the people from various organizations and the stakeholders, they were there. And we have got a very good feedback from them, the way the halal assurance system is established in Thailand. So, and again, as I said, like there are so many things which we have to look, we get mixed up. We have to make a difference. We think because people don't understand what accreditation is, what certification is, what regulation is, they mix it up. So accreditation is something very different. Certification is different thing. And so are the standards, and compliance is totally different. And whenever we talk about our exports to other countries, so we have to comply to exporting country standards. It's not about Pakistan standards which has to be in compliance. We have to comply to the exporting countries. For example, we have any product to be exported to USA, we have to comply to their standards. And as I said, because in Pakistan, we think we take everything granted. And I will say like 10 to 15 years back, I was in Canada, and then that was very first time when I, picked a bottle of milk from a shop, and it was halal. By that time, I didn't knew someday I will be heading halal authority in Pakistan. So the very first question was, why milk is always halal? So why they have, written or certified it as halal? But as of today, now I understand they were right, and I was not aware at all why that halal certification was required at that time. And I think there were some other the food items and which were in the presentations. I think that was also very impressive, and I think something way forward. And I think even when it comes to halal tourism, that is the talk of the town nowadays, and halal videos. So halal tourism also. Uh, in Pakistan, we don't have issue. We have halal tourism, but in Thailand, yes, because it is a tourist destination, it is definitely going to help Thailand in it, because there are so many people, so many, they want to go visit there with families, but they still have these doubts about the halal. So yes, that halal tourism is very key for you. So that's what it is. I think we will keep on we will continue our coordination with Muslim countries, non-Muslim countries, and any country who are involved in these halal activities. So as on behalf of Pakistan Halal Authority, I do assure you all that if any help is needed, if any coordination is required, we are always available. And once again, I'm very thankful to Comstech for having this symposium and having this audience. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insights and for your presence here today. With this, we will formally move to the conclusion of today's symposium. And I would like to invite advisor Comstech, Professor Dr. Mudassir Asrar, to say the final remarks, the closing statement. Over to you, ma'am.
Honorable Honorable Madam Director Ms. Hamida, Professor at the University of Chulalongkorn, University of Thailand, Mr. Akhtar Badru, Director General, Pakistan Halal Authority, dignitaries, and honorable participants. I'm really thankful to you all for joining us here today. And the event was very productive and on a very important subject. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to develop our standards according to the Thailand standards. I would like to extend my gratitude to all the partners in our journey of developing human capital and serving our OIC member and observer states. I also extend my best wishes to all the participants of this training. I am thankful to all the speakers for their wonderful presentations, for taking time and for traveling all the way from their countries to Pakistan. Hope they enjoyed their stay and for their insight and contribution that has enriched this program. Once again, I'm thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I would request you if you can also present a shield to Dr. Hamid Zafar. With that, thank you very much to our international guests here who are present, to our local guests, to our speakers. And with this, we mark the end of today's symposium. And as you move outside to the right, we have lunch served. So lunch is open. And then those that are staying here, we'll be leaving for Jummah prayer around 12:30. So you can get ready and we'll guide you there as well. So please, sir, thank you so much.